Guys, I'm going to try and cover as many fans as I can in this video. This is in the holiday house that I'm currently staying at in Broome. There is 5 outside, but my family are all outside at the moment, so I'll film those at a later time when no one's out there. But in the main kind of living area, we have 3. We have this 56-inch Clipsal, which I've assumed replaced a Clipsal Airflow because the other 2 are Clipsal Airflows. As you can see, they're all 56-inch, not 48-inch, which I quite like, is that they're 56-inch. These 2, the controllers are right there. That one, the controller is over here next to another controller which does this fan, which is in the kitchen. Again, 56-inch Clipsal Airflow. So we'll go ahead and put them all onto low speed. There's that one. And then there's the Clipsal, which is still on the Clipsal Airflow controller, just because I guess that's what you do when you replace a fan. Keep the controllers all matching and put these 2 onto low as well. Put some of these lights on too. There is 5 ceiling fans outside that I'm hoping to film as well. And well, I will be able to film them, but they will be in the same video. You won't have to wait for a separate video. I'll splice that on at the end of this video, so it should be about 10-15 minutes long. I personally think this low speed is a little bit fast. I'd like a slower low speed, but that's just me. So I'm going to shot with them all, including the one in the kitchen. There you go. Bump them up to medium now. And this is actually going to be cool because this is going to be a first. I haven't run all of the fans on high speed in here yet. I've only had them on medium at the same time. Close this door. Alright, and we'll go ahead and put them all onto high speed. Alrighty, now because the controllers aren't all next to each other, it's going to be hard to get an extremely accurate spin down. So I'm going to do these 2 first because they're both identical and right next to each other, and then dash over to those 2 controllers and do those 2. So 3, 2, 1, off, 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 off. And because I haven't run these all on high, and I haven't actually been in here while they're all spinning down, because I don't normally watch spin downs, I don't know which one's going to stop first. But my guess is the kitchen fan because of kitchen grease. Or the new Clipsal because it's crap. So let's see. I'm standing here so that I can get them all in the shot. Would be cool if these three were on one controller, like a variable speed, or even if the controllers are on the same grid plate. There is controllers that are on one grid plate in the rest of the house. You'll see them later. Actually, I wonder if I sit on the end of this couch, can I get them all in a shot? Yep. Barely. Alright, the new Clipsal just stopped, which is interesting because that was like I think that was the last fan that I turned off, so it had all of the advantage. Where's my point? That they're crap compared to the older airflows, the older Clipsal airflows. The kitchen fan's gonna be next. Kitchen fan stopped. So these two were the last ones, which is interesting because I turned them off first. But it was by a couple of seconds. I think my sister's coming. Hello. These ones take about the same amount of time as the one in my bedroom did. Which means they're in good shape, I guess. The bearings are definitely in good shape. Makes sense that the kitchen one stopped because of kitchen grease. Kitchens aren't a good place to have a fan as far as keeping it in good condition. Left hand one stopped. And the right hand one is about to stop. Thought it was going to, but then it didn't. And it stopped. All right. Let's go ahead and put them all back to medium because that's where I had them before, because it seems to be a pretty good general circulation. In the master bedroom, there is one, currently on medium. The low is lower on this one. And then this surprised me as much as it's going to surprise you. But there's actually fans in the bathrooms. And my parents have this one on because this is my parents. These are 36-inch Clipsal Airflows. Let's put it on to high speed. Put it back to low where they had it. This one has a much slower low speed for some reason. I feel like the capacitor's drifted. Put that back to where they had it. Here's these three. In this lounge room, there's two. And they have these ugly flower blade things on them. I've got it, I'll give it to you in a minute. What am I doing? One of the knobs is missing. So that's low speed. These flower things make the fans not move any air at all, and they spin really slow, and they're really ugly, so I don't see any benefits personally. But we haven't used these fans since we've been here either. This is high, full speed, and there we go. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll give it to you once I've done this. So yeah, I hate these flower blade things because they're making it spin really slow and they don't move any air anymore. So yeah, no benefits to them whatsoever. We'll see how long they take to stop. I suspect they will be, I don't know how long they'll take to spin down because they're heavier, but the air drag on them is quite large. I don't know if these fans are 48 or 56 inch either, to see what the label says, if I can even get up that high. So yeah, if this was my place, the first thing I would do is rip them off. I feel like they're 56-inch fans because there's a little bit of the original blade sticking out. And I've seen these on 48-inch fans and they button them right up to the motor normally. This closer one's going to stop first. Let's see if we can see the label. 56 inch. There's a 56 inch as well. There's one there. And I can't throw the 36 inch one in that bathroom because someone's in there. But there is one in the laundry. That's actually on. But I'm not going to do a full demo of that one right now because I want to do it with the one in the bathroom. That's my bedroom, 56-inch Clipsal Airflow. And then in these two rooms, there's just new Clipsals. So, yeah, I'll film more as I can. Hey guys, so I just woke up, but there's no one around in this part of the house now, so I'm going to film these two 36-inch fans. This is the one in the laundry. It's a 36-inch Clipsal Airflow. As you can see up there. Blades are kind of corroded a bit. It's also kind of yellowed, and the bearings rattle. But it's cool that there's a fan in the laundry, and even more cooler, there's a fan in here. This is in the bathroom. as you can see. And there's a Clipsal Airflow CE250 that's on, that I didn't turn on, it was already on. Turn it off. Anyways, right here we have another 36-inch Clipsal Airflow. This one seems to be a bit newer. I'd say it got replaced at some point because bathroom moisture, corrosion, probably killed the old fan. But it's a bit dusty. Anyway, go ahead and start it on speed 1. Which I believe is no speed. And we'll go ahead and do the laundry one as well. The speed control is right here. No, that's high speed. Also back here, there's another one of these. Seems to run a bit better than the other one. This one seems to spin a lot faster. But these controllers are actually different, the knobs are different, so I'd say they've got different capacitor values. One of the controllers possibly died. I think the laundry one is different to every other one in the house, so. Shouldn't affect spin down though, because high is high. Put this one onto medium. You can hear the bearing rattle a bit. Also, the reverse switch on this one is black, as you can see. And the one on the other one is white. And I believe the white reverse switch is newer because all of the other fans have got black reverse switches, but the new Clipsals have white ones. The not airflow ones. Wait, where is it? There it is, as you can see. Actually, this one doesn't say airflow on it. I think this one has the airflow label. I'm gonna stand on a chair and see what the label on top of the motor says. Anyway, we'll put it onto medium. I'm gonna get a chair and see if this one says airflow or Clipsal on it. Because it's obviously still an airflow because it's got the, well, it's the older style. With the nicer looking canopy and the smaller nut on the bottom and the nicer looking motor. It's not one of the new ugly Clipsals. Anyway, we'll put it onto high speed. I'll put this one onto high speed as well. Oh, that's low. This controller is weird. Hello. Right, let's see how accurate of a spin down we can get. I'll turn the laundry off here. And I can't actually see both of them from the same point. But I think it's going to be this one because the bearings aren't as good and they rattle. I'm doing a video of fan space.
Not a shower?
Can you wait 2 minutes? That's annoying. I'll put this one into medium, not off. So I'll do this again, that's okay. Off. Off. That was my mistake. You can use the shower in my room if you want.
I don't like that much shower.
Yeah, that's fair. Or Mum's one. I don't know if they're still asleep. Are they still? Oh no, they'll be gone, won't they?
Mum went at 5:30.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's okay.
Actually, I don't know which one's going to be. They're both close. By the way, I've already shown that one, but this one does say airflow on it, by the way. So everyone is set. I just noticed that the other one doesn't say airflow. So, like some weird in-betweener. I have one that doesn't say airflow on it, but it has a different canopy. And it's not like a new Clipsal canopy either, it's a different canopy again. But I believe that's so it can have a remote kit. Okay. This one's stopped. Put it back on too. You can use the bathroom now, Grace. And this one stopped. I'm gonna see if I can film more fans, but if not, well, I'll join onto this video anyway. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, I'm out here in the outdoor entertaining area of the Broome holiday house. If you're wondering what's making all the noise, behind me there's a plunge pool. But there is 5 fans outside, so I want to film a video of these. Annoyingly, the controls are inside, but we'll make this work. So in this, I don't know if this was added on later or what the story is. I reckon it's original. But this is like extra, I don't know what you'd call this. It's not really a pergola because it's got a closed-in roof, but it's like this extra roof closed-in bit. The wind's blowing the fans around. But inside this we have 2 stainless steel new Clipsals, and they're rusty because they're not outdoor rated. But that's a very common thing in Broome, is to put not outdoor rated fans outside because they don't last any longer than outdoor rated ones would, because they see heavy use, especially in public places and stuff. But yes, I believe this roof is original because these poles pass through this roof and they're part of the structure of the house. So these fans probably used to be Clipsal Airflows, but got replaced because they're quite exposed here. Over here we do still have 3 Clipsal Airflows. Stainless steel, these are 56 inch, those are 48 inch. So yeah, as you can see, again, not outdoor rated fans installed outside. And so they've gone rusty, and the bearings in all of these fans are really loud. So anyway, we'll go inside. These 2 do the ones in that extra little roof bit, as you can see. And then the 3 airflows are over here. I don't know why they're so far away from the door, but don't know why they wouldn't have put the switch with all those other ones, but what are you gonna do? I love this install. I think it's really cool, especially with the 3 in a row. It doesn't make sense, which is part of the reason why I love it. But they've got 3 clustered up here and then none over there. Thought it would make sense to do 1, 2, 3, or even like 2 or 3 more down there. But that's how it's been done. Here are these two. You can start to hear the bearing noise from the airflows as well. These ones are a bit louder. Anyway, we'll go and put them up a bit. The airflows, the range of speeds isn't that great. I don't know if these controllers are original. But as you can see, that's low and it's a lot faster than these. Or it's about the same actually. But medium is a very fast medium. There's the Clipsals medium. And then here's the airflows on medium. They're still speeding up. They move good air still. Not quite as good as the ones inside, but that's probably because we're outside and there's ambient wind and that would affect how much I feel from them. Here's these two. Again, very nice. This one over here is louder, I'm pretty sure. I'll put them onto high speed. I don't want to have them on high for too long because there's bedrooms right near those doors and it reverbs through the roof, all the bearing noise. And put the little pergola ones on as well. I reckon those two are going to stop first, but I'm not sure because these are 56 inch as well, so they've got more blade weight. All right, we'll go ahead and do spin down. Off, off, off. Off, off. This end one that's closest to me rattles only at night when it's cooler because the metal would shrink a bit, and I guess that just makes it creak, kind of like that. But yeah, I think the 48 inch ones are going to stop first, but the wind might blow them around a bit longer. I even left these ones on longer. These ones I turned off second. But I could already tell they're going to stop first. Hopefully I actually don't run out of disk space on my phone. I didn't think about that because I've still got the 36 inch fans video on it. Also, you'll see there's a lot of solar panels on the roof, which is cool. But it might be quite good here because it's always sunny. Okay, this new Clipsal stopped. And this new Clipsal stopped. These have still got a while to go. So yeah, so we're not going to make a difference whether they all turned off at the same time or if I turn these ones off first, because these ones have got a much longer spin down anyway. Partly because these are better built fans, those are quite junk. Those are more exposed to leather and they've got shorter blades. These ones have got longer blades, which means they've got more weight. And they're better built fans. Because those ones, if you remember, I turned them off after I turned these ones off, and they still stopped first. The older 5-speed airflows were SMC, and most of the ones that you see around are Clipsal. But I don't believe SMC ever did stainless steel. I think that was only a Clipsal thing. And the SMC ones were only white or 4-blade. It'd be interesting to get a 4-blade SMC Wattmaster and put metal airflow blades on it. Actually, I think I'd be able to do that because I've got 2 airflow fans now. I think I'd be able to put 48-inch Clipsal Airflow blades on a SMC. On a 4-blade SMC. That'd be an interesting thing to try. Because I believe that was an official thing. They did a 4-blade metal Clipsal Airflow. I haven't ever seen it though. But I have seen photos online. So. I don't remember the inside fans being this long. Actually, no, they were quite long. Spin down. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one spin a bit faster because the bearings are quite short. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if they spin slower. The wind's blowing around that new Clipsal. It does that a lot when they're not on. My phone ran out of storage, so I just turned them back onto high, waited for that one to stop again, and we're at the same point that we were. Did the second spin down off camera because you don't need to see the same thing twice, but then I started the video when that end one stopped. now it's the middle one, now it's just this one. So this one's the king of spin down out here. And it's still got a while to go too, though, it looks. Been those for a while. Jeez. Which is funny because it's the most in the weather out of these three, so. Sort of, the bearings should have gotten the most abuse. Okay, before I go, these ones are on a bit of a lower ceiling, so I think I'll be able to see the label because I'm curious as to what the condition of said label. It's very dusty and rusty up there. Oh, you can't even make anything out anymore. That sucks. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so this is the last two fans that I'm going to be filming in the Broome holiday house. Unless I decide to film the two Clipsal Airflows in the master suite, but I briefly showed them. But in these back two bedrooms here, we've got two 56-inch Clipsals. These are the new Clipsals that they're selling now. These replace the Clipsal Airflows. These are pretty not interesting to me, and they're honestly, the build quality of them is about the same as Clipsal Airflows, but they definitely have worse bearings, and they're uglier, definitely. But I don't really like them that much, is the point that I'm trying to get to. But they're the last two fans in the house, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put the lights in these rooms on as well, and we'll start them out on low. So there's that one, and that one. I have one of these in 48-inch white, and you know, there's the two 48-inch ones outside, as well as the 56-inch Clipsal Airflows. 48-inch stainless steel ones that are rusty because they're outside and they have a lot of bearing noise. These have a significantly shorter spin down than the 56-inch Clipsal Airflows as well. These appear to have different low speeds. Could be different controllers. Could also just be the controllers have drifted. That's always a possibility. We'll go ahead and bump them up to medium. These probably replaced Clipsal Airflows, I would say. As well as the two outside and the one in the main room. I think they all replaced Clipsal Airflows. All right, we'll go ahead and do high speed. These spin a bit slower than the Clipsal Airflows. They move about the same amount of air, maybe a little bit less. It'd be interesting to see what they, how they perform on paper, versus if there's a noticeable difference or if there's a noticeable exact same. I might turn on the, there's a 56-inch white Clipsal Airflow next to a white 56-inch Clipsal in the main room that you saw earlier on in this video. I might turn those both on high and compare them. But we'll go ahead and do spin down. So off, off. See if I can get them both in a shot. I don't think I can. Oh. I can, but you can't really see enough of the fans. What if I do this? There we go. I just remembered I forgot to show the exhaust fans at the beginning of the video, so I'll go ahead and show the exhaust fans once these two have stopped. These don't have quite as long of a spin down, at least in every case that I've encountered so far. The spin down isn't quite as long as the Clipsal Airflows. I think the one on the left is going to stop first. The one on the right was on low before I started the video. And it seems to be dusty. Oh no, they're about the same amount of dusty. Because usually if a fan has got more hours on it, but the bearings are like unaffected, like they're not noisy, then a fan that has more hours has more broken into bearings, but I was right about that one stopping first. This one's still got quite a bit to go. It's interesting how fans that are identical have such a difference in spin down, and then I've also had encounters where fans that are also identical have an exact same spin down, or fans that are completely different even have an exact same spin down. It's just interesting that there's, even though they're the same, spin downs are often completely different. You never get like two sets of two fans or more that are the same, if that makes any sense. By the way, I'll show you the Clipsal sticker on the lower canopy there. There you go. But yeah, though, these are quite ugly, in my opinion, because they're not the same design as the SMCs. They have a different motor. Obviously the nut on the bottom is a lot bigger, and the canopy is ugly because it's flat. There is a reason that they have a bigger nut. I'll see if I can show you. Because they have, I'll wait till it stops actually. See, it's quite dusty. And I don't think the other one's quite as dusty. Underneath the big nut is the shape of the motor because the bearing is inside here and then it sinks out, which a lot of cheaper fans do. But the older Airflows, it's just completely flat on the bottom of the motor. If you've ever seen one that's missing a nut, the bottom of the motor is just flat. See if we can see a label while I'm up here. Oh, it's there. I can't read that because it's up too high, but you might be able to. There's the canopy. You can actually see the hole just behind it there. So we'll go ahead and put this one back onto low and turn off the lights because that's how this room was before. Close the door. Same over here, this one was off. So I'll close the door. And I'll quickly show you, oh, there's my room. In the bathroom, oh, it's already on. But there's the 36-inch Clipsal Airflow that you've seen. There is Clipsal Airflow exhaust fans. This one takes a while to get going. When you first turn it on, it just hums, but then after a while, it starts spinning. Turn it off, turn it back on. And then in the laundry, that light isn't preheat, unfortunately. That fluorescent light's not preheat, but in here there's another toilet with another one. Also, when you close the door, it makes a different noise because of the air restriction. And there is one more. Also, there's the 36-inch Clipsal Airflow. This one actually says Airflow on it. All of the other ones do, except for the 36-inch one in this bathroom. I think I mentioned this when I filmed them, but it doesn't have an Airflow sticker. And I want to get up there and see what the label says, see if it says Airflow or if it says Clipsal. Here's the two with the ugly palm leaf blades. Here's the two that are next to each other, the new Clipsal and the Clipsal Airflow. But in my parents' room, there's another 36-inch one in here that you saw earlier, and an exhaust fan. This one's quite weak. The bearings in it are probably gummed up. All of the exhaust fans, I think, are going to get replaced here soon because they're all a bit weak in their own regards. I'm not going to do a demonstration video on this one because I've already done the other two, and I did show you this one at the beginning of the video. This one has slightly different speeds. All the speeds are a bit slower than all the other ones. But actually, let's do it on video. We'll put, which one is it? The new Clipsal onto high and this Clipsal Airflow onto high. And I'm going to see if there's a noticeable difference in performance between the two. So Clipsal Airflow first. And the new Clipsal. It's actually really hard to tell. They're about the same. This one spins a bit faster, I think. But they move about the same amount of air. This one might move a slight bit more air. That's what I really like to say. Yeah, they spin about the same speed. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn them off. And stop them and see what they're rated for. This video's turned into a bit of an experiment now. I was just going to film those two in the back room and back bedrooms and be done with it. But I'm curious to see. Where's the label? There it is. Airflow 60 watts. AC 56 series. 60 watts. Put this back. We'll see what this one says. I'm just going to stand on the table. Oh, this one's 60 watts as well, so they both use the same amount of power. Let's turn them both back on high again. I want to say this one spins up faster. I'm going to look up some specs online to see which one performs better on paper. But they feel to be about exactly the same. This one, actually no, this one's slightly stronger. Yeah, this one's ever so slightly stronger. But it spins a little bit slower, again, ever so slightly. But that could be like, I'm talking variances that like these two fans might, like that one might spin the same speed as that one. Like it's ever so slightly that it could just be this specific one. Oh, it's so hard to gauge though, because now this one feels like it's doing more. I think this one's stronger though. Yeah. All right. Well, there's an extra bit of rant on the video. I'm gonna put these two on medium because I'm sitting under them. But there's a bit of extra of the video. Now I can upload this. Thank you all for watching. And this house has a lot of fans.